exciting hour of All-Star Wrestling.
Brody Brothers, tonight you wrestle the Urban Death Squad for the Tag Team Championships.
I'm all broken up. I don't even know what to say. It's such a sad situation. Obviously, somebody's died because the Brody Brothers get a rematch for our tag team titles. Somebody had to die, right? Because it's been 4 or 5 weeks and nobody's seen fit to give us our rematch. Well, tonight we're taking our tag titles back.
And here come the Brodies. I tell you what, if Joe Brody gets to my face again this week, that's all she wrote. I don't know if I can contain myself. I mean, for the last 3 weeks now, he's been getting in my face, and here he comes. I tell you, even in my interview with these guys, you know, Brody, I tell you, one more time, that's all it's going to take. One more. That's all you can take. Well, maybe I won't have to. I know for a fact I will have to, because tonight the Urban Death Squad are going to teach these guys for the last time that they are the tag team champions and they cannot be defeated. And the Urban Death Squad is the greatest tag team here in APW. They're the champs for a reason, and that's just the way it is.
Hey, I take exception to that.
I apologize, Punchy. I should have told you Elmer.
Excuse me. Just stick to the match. This is the Brodies versus Urban Death Squad. God, my tooth hurts.
Did your face hurt?
No, just my tooth.
It's killing me. I think he got what he deserved. And here they are! The Urban Death Squad! Spider Crowley and Johnny Blast! All right, I love it here. Here tonight, folks, in Oak Hill, West Side, Virginia.
I know you're not two-faced, because if you were, you'd wear the other one.
That's going to be Sylvester. I mean, Punchy. UDS. Yeah, they're the tag team champions in APW. They're up here, I'll tell you what. This should be a big matchup right here.
Introducing first, at a total combined weight of 474 pounds, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Joe and Mark, the Brody Brothers. And their opponents, at a total combined weight of 457 pounds, from Area 51, Johnny Blast, Spider Crowley. They are the APW Tag Team Champions, the Urban Death Squad.
Here you see the tag team titles about to be brought over here to us at ringside. Here we go, sweetheart. Thank you. Our lovely ring girl bringing us the championship title. The gold right here is sitting in front of us. These Sundays built up real nice, and that's what I did, because they know the belts are staying home.
Everybody's sitting next to me. That's the closest you're going to be to greatness.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Now, back to the action. Spider Crowley squaring off against Joe Brody. Brody, one of Brody, a cagey wrestler in his own right, a shady wrestler in his own right. And I don't have a very high opinion of the Brodies, but you know, hey, during the interview, I had to hold my breath because the stink was killing me. And the Urban Death Squad, I tell you, these guys are just wild. I mean, they're action personified. These guys, I tell you what, they're just phenomenal.
The Urban Death Squad take it to another level like I've never seen. They really electrified the Oak Hill Armory here, and they're about to do it again as Spider locks up with Joe Brody.
And now back to the corner. I'm sure we're not going to see a clean break here. There you go. Push to the midsection.
Well, like I said, I was injured earlier. But I hope to get back in the ring very soon. Looking for the tag title. But it will be great honor for me.
How come you don't wrestle tonight?
Logistical problem.
Yeah, well, that can be a problem.
I gotta say one thing about Punchy there. I've always heard that Punchy is an honest man. He tells the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You know, those comments are not taken very kindly there. I don't even remember your name.
It matters.
What's your name, by the way? Pay attention to the match.
And it does matter what your name is. Anthony, his name is Awesome Anthony Birch. I call him Anthony because I love him, because he's my tag, he's my tag team partner. He's my announcing partner, if you will. And when I'm cleared to wrestle, when my injury's up and I'm cleared to wrestle here for APW, I'm going to take Brody to the mat. I tell you right now, it's just hard to sit here with the way he's been talking to me, the way he degrades me and the way he treats me in interviews. I'm getting tired of it.
Well, as far as that goes, Punchy was talking about the tag team titles. As far as I'm concerned, we're the tag team champions of broadcasting.
I agree, and that's why they put the belts right here next to us. And, and that's just the way it is. And right now, Brody, with an illegal assist from Mark Brody, and there was no tag, the referee, come on, double team by the Brody, sends him in, double elbow, and down goes Crowley. I tell you what, Punchy, Crowley is the man, if you remember, who put the Cuban Assassin number 2 out of the APW. So if he comes back, we got to know that his sights are going to be set on the Cuban.
Well, I think that I'm smart enough to where I can degrade the Cuban Assassin enough to where he won't ever want to come back. But look at Spider Crawley up there in the ring. Anybody who lost to a painted-up freak like that in a loser leaves town match really doesn't deserve ever to step in the ring again.
Well, granted, I'll give you that. But the Cuban Assassin, number 2, one of the greatest wrestlers in APW history, and if he does come back, he comes back. If you don't, you don't. But that's not what's on the minds of all the fans right now. On the fans right now's minds is the tag team title match, which right now looks to be in the favor of the Brodies. And the Brodies right now, I tell you, with the upper hand, and Johnny Blast trying to get in this ring, trying to get in this matchup. And now there's Mark Brody causing more trouble. And Joe Brody, again, taking the low road. This isn't right.
He's got him covered, and the ref is not going over to make the count. See, Spider Crowley had that match lost. the Brodies are just destroying the Urban Death Squad right now. Spider Crowley sucks. The Cuban Assassin lost to him. I'm just giving the Cuban Assassin a chance to step back in the ring so he can remember some of those stinky days as being a dirty, unshaven Cuban. And that boy...
Oh, okay, that's enough out of you, McGee. I'm getting tired of hearing you degrade these wrestlers. These guys make your bread and butter, you know? And I'll tell you what, you wouldn't talk so tough if the Cuban was out here right now in your face, would you?
You know, bread and butter's something you need to stick to. You know, if you didn't eat a McDonald's so much, you wouldn't have your injury.
Hey. Anthony, take over.
Oh, my goodness. It is getting nasty over here at the broadcast table. My goodness gracious. Right now, the Brodies going for cover. New champion. No. Johnny Blast comes in and breaks up the cover. Spider Crowley just moments ago took a chair shot that echoed throughout the arena. That really rang his bell, gave him an extended headache. Big time. Spider Crowley is in deep trouble. Hook, suplex, look out. Boom. Goodness gracious. Cover, 1, 2. Again, Johnny Blast breaks up the count. My goodness.
You see that? Whew, I'll tell you, if given the announcers award this year, I tell you right now, the APW fans should give it to you. Right now, I mean, but again, Mark Brody taking the illegal advantage here, and Crowley having the life practically choked out of him. And Joe Brody and the fans right now right behind him, but Joe Brody on the apron, getting ready to cause some more trouble. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, McGee, if they don't get a new, if they don't get blasted in that ring, this match could be it. Crowley's taking a heck of a beating.
Yeah, he is, and Mark Brody up there in the ring spent many a year in the Orient. Oh, the cool switch used by the Andersons, used by all the great tag teams, taking down Spider Crowley, punched his stomach. Oh, could have broke his neck.
Swinging neck breaker, and down goes Crowley. He needs to capitalize. I think this could be it. Out of 2, Crowley barely able to get the show up. Oh, reverses it. 1, 2. Oh, count of 1. He needs to make that tag into Johnny Blast. If he makes the tag in, I think the Urban Death Squad still has a shot, still has a chance of holding on to this title. I tell you, that's the sad thing about being a champion. You're always hunted. You never get a chance to rest. And it's so awful. And now Blast coming in again. I can't get over this.
Blast is not helping his partner at all. I've said it many times. Wait till you get the tag. Watch out the illegal switch by the Brodies now. Mark Brody in with that chin lock. There was no tag there at all. The ref needs to see that. No tag, ref. Do your job, will you? Come on.
Well, as I was saying earlier, when Mark Brody was in the ring, Mark Brody spent many years in the Orient studying martial arts. He knows pressure points. He knows the way to bend things the opposite direction, which isn't hard sometimes, but with the neck, which he is working on now, sometimes it's hard to know which way to bend it to cause pain, but not really injure anybody. We're not out here to really injure anybody. We're out here to win. And, for me, if winning takes injuring somebody, I think I'd do it. That was smooth.
Strong words from Punchy McGee, and thank you. I think that move jars your memory as well as your teeth. Your way of speech there, Slappy. Oh, I meant Punchy. Excuse me.
Well, they say long-term memory, no, short-term memories. I don't remember.
And Crowley rolls him up 1, 2, out of 2.
Now the UDS trying to get control of this match again. Johnny Blast again, distracting the referee. Spider Crowley getting double teamed. Johnny Blast is not helping the partner at all. Spider's on the outside. He's in deep trouble. Serious trouble. Spider's in pain. You can see it etched on his face.
Crowley's out. He's outside right now, taking a beating. And
Back to the match here. Joe Brody with a reverse chin lock on Spider Crowley. Spider Crowley's got to get a tag, although I'd like to see him not get a tag myself, but in order for them to retain the titles, if he doesn't get a tag soon, I don't think they're going to have him very long. How you doing, Bearded Balded Wonder? Are you going to talk there, Alfie?
Yeah, I'm back here, folks. I'm sorry. It's been an amusing night here at APW. And Spider Crowley getting the fans behind him. Will he get up and get that tag? Brody seems to be worried about it. Delivers some elbows. Another one to the midsection. Off the ropes, head of steam, ducks the elbow. Oh no! Crowley met with a big boot. I wonder how Brody's boots taste. I mean, that looks like it's rather painful. I know.
I heard they're tough as leather.
Could be. Patent leather at that. And now, Mark Brody hammering away on the arm of Spider Crowley. And Crowley, I tell you, he's getting there to make a tag. The chance of Spider and UDS are echoing throughout this arena. Oh my God, that really has to hurt.
You could have separated a shoulder right there. Spider's in trouble. He's been in there too long. He needs to make a tag. Although I have to give it to the Brodys, they've cut off the ring, kept the tag man in there. Joe Brody burying the fist into the bread basket now. Spider's in deep trouble. Brody taking his eyes off his opponent. The jaw with Johnny Blast throws him into the ring. Now what's going to happen?
I think Crowley's fixing to make a tag. If he's lucky, he will.
The Urban Death Squadites are coming alive here, rallying behind Spider Crowley, trying to get him over into his corner to make a tag to Johnny Blast. I think the Brodys might be too tough tonight. I don't think it's really going to matter either way. Oh my, big clothesline. Spider Crowley digs deep.
That's right, and Crowley fixed to make a tag. Can we see it? Come on, Spider!
15 minutes gone by. 15 minutes remaining.
All right. And will we see a tag? Come on, Spider! Will we see it? He makes a tag! And Blast is in! Oh, head of steam! Blast is cleaning house! And the Brodys are down! They're falling over top of each other! And now Blast is in! Oh my God! He just blasted Joe Brody! Oh, I'm so confused! Oh my goodness! And now Spider up! And the UDS whips off the Brodys! Double reversal! Double boot! Double clothesline! The Brodys are down!
Eric Foster saying he didn't see the tag, and honestly, he didn't see the tag. Therefore, he can't allow that tag.
But Brody's got a chain! Look! Joe Brody throws the chain to Mark! Spider trips! And Spider's got the chain! Spider's got the chain!
Look out, Spider's got the chain. He's got a deal. Mark Brody's running like he's out. He's down him. He's down him. He's down him. He's out.
The UDS wins! The UDS wins! The UDS wins!
A little cheating action there by the Urban Death Squad. You saw it. I saw it. The American people saw it. The Urban Death Squad cheated to win.
They didn't cheat, they fought fire with fire, and it was my esteemed pleasure to give the tag team belts back to the champions, the Urban Death Squad, and that just shows the Brodys, Joe and Mark, that they are still the #1 tag team here in APW, and they just blew their shot. All right. Well, wait a minute. Referee didn't see it. And there you go. The referee's decision is final here in APW. And the champions are still the Urban Death Squad. I'll tell you what. There you have it.
As much as I hate to see the Urban Death Squad, yeah, go home. As much as I hate to see the Urban Death Squad still the champions, I have to say that the Brodies being out of the way. What are you laughing?
And these guys, they lost again. And that was their last shot. They just spent their last shot. They blew their last shot. That's it. Hey. Go, hey.
You saw it, right?
Hey, what I saw was this.
Hey, Mr. Commissioner!
Be quiet. Hey, you shut up, Mark.
My brother got hit with a chain. I demand an investigation and another rematch.
No way. You blew your last shot. Don't give it to him, Commish. They blew it. That was their last shot. Hey. Hey, don't get in my face. Hey, I'll tell you right now. Hey, we'll go right now. I'll tell you what. The Brodies here are feeling a little too tight for their muster. I tell you what, they better. You talking to me? Hey, I'll hit you a can of Coke, I swear to